Hi everybody, Andy here with thetrailer.com. Let's take a look at this GoPower Solar Flux charging system with digital solar controller. Now this is a 110 watt monocrystalline solar panel that's going to convert the sunlight into electricity to give you an off-grid charging solution for your RV's 12 volt battery systems. This is going to work with your sealed gel, AGM, and flooded lead acid batteries, as well as your lithium batteries. So if you own any of those, this is going to do a great job of charging up those batteries so you can enjoy some of the conveniences of home while you're staying off-grid. Now the main standout feature of this kit is obviously going to be the panel itself. This is a low-profile solar flex panel. It's got a durable laminated back sheet that's going to withstand water, vapor, and dirt. Let me see if I can just flip this over here for you so you can see that. So there's going to be the back side there. And then really the great feature of this panel, as you can already begin to see, is it is flexible. It will bend up to 30 degrees. So let me see if I can give you just an idea of the flexibility that this has. So this is going to bend up to 30 degrees to fit your curved areas and help reduce the bulk of most other types of solar panels there. So I'm going to see if I can set this back up here on my blocks just so you can have a good view of it. And then I'm going to come over here and get my controller here and set that up too. So you're not going to have to worry about this panel easily breaking or fracturing or anything like that. This is going to be very durable because it is so flexible. So as I mentioned, this is going to be great for curved areas, and this doesn't have to have a frame around it to give it stability or anything like that. So this is going to be very convenient to get this mounted into place. Especially if you got maybe like a teardrop camper, a curved roof on your RV that you're wanting to fit a solar panel on. This is going to be a great setup for that. Now this only weighs a little bit less than 3 pounds, so as you saw, I had no problems handling it and like things like that. So it's going to be very lightweight. Of course, anytime you're putting a panel on your roof, you do want to make sure that it's going to fit. You're not going to have any concern. We want to make sure that you don't have any concerns about shadows from air conditioning units, vents, or that sort of thing. So let me give you a few measurements of the panel itself. And I measured it before our time together. So looking at the overall, I'll call it the length from end to end, we're sitting at about 44 5/8 inches long. The overall width, we're sitting at about 21 7/16 inches wide. And it's very thin. It's about 1/16 of an inch thick. So you're going to be able to walk on this. Unlike most solar panels, again, it's going to be very durable. So if you have it laying flat on your roof, you can still walk on it while you're cleaning your roof for something like that. Now this can be mounted in a couple of different ways. You can have an adhesive mounting so that it will lay flat and be like stuck to your roof. There's also mounting holes here that are reinforced here with rings, so you can mount it that way as well if you wanted to drill it down into your roof to give you a more of a stable setup. Now, a couple of things are not included with this kit that I would highly recommend if you're going to screw this into your roof. I would recommend picking up some butyl tape or some self-leveling sealant just to make sure that those holes that you put it into your roof aren't going to allow water in there, causing mold, mildew, that sort of thing. And so I do recommend picking those items up in addition to this kit if you're going to be mounting it in a more permanent way with screws like that. Now this does include 25-foot-long positive and negative cables that you can see here on my table. And that's going to allow you to route the power coming from the solar panel down to your solar controller. And speaking of the solar controller, let me give you a closer view of that there. This is really, as you probably know, the brains of the operation. This is going to let you control and adjust the solar panel output for a nice, quick, consistent charge of your batteries. This is a 30 amp PWM or pulse width modulation unit. It's going to help you control the power coming in. It's going to make sure that you're not overcharging your batteries. And this does have an automatic multi-stage smart charging system that's going to help extend your battery life. So basically it's going to read your batteries, see how much capacity is available in your batteries, and if it's less than 80%, it's going to enter the bulk charging mode that it has. So it's going to have a full rated load for a quicker charge. And then it's going to, then once your battery gets up to about 80% capacity, it's going to switch to absorption mode, which is going to give you a more controlled voltage to enter a full charge. And then once it's at the full charge, it's got a float mode, which is going to help maintain a lower voltage to compensate for any self-discharge of the battery. Let me give you a view of the back of this here. So as you already saw, this does have a digital display that's going to allow you to monitor the amperage, the voltage, and the battery capacity. It is also Bluetooth enabled, so you're going to be able to monitor all those readings from your smartphone as well. And then this 110 watt setup is going to come obviously with this one solar panel. The charge controller is rated for up to 30 amps of input, but the solar panel is only going to give you about 6.3 amps. So you could add multiple panels if you do have the room for them on your camper. So we do have those available here at eTrailer.com. That would give you even more power to make sure that your battery charges quicker and while you got the sun out, and it's going to make sure that you're getting as much sun power as you can while it's out. So overall, pretty good setup here, especially if you're needing to have that flexible solar panel for like a teardrop camper or something like that, a durable solar panel. And so if you're looking for something like that, and this meets the specs that you're looking for, this is really going to be a great kit to consider. Well, that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope that it was helpful for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.